Hi, I'm Rich with insideHPC. We're here at Intel headquarters, and I'm here with Mike Bernhardt and James Reinders, the co-creators of the Intel Parallel Universe Computing Challenge. Well, I was excited to hear that you're going to do this again at SC14, and I guess, Mike, why don't we start with you? There's two segments to this contest, aren't there?
That's right. It'll be pretty much the same format as last year. A lot of subtle changes and some really fun surprises. But yeah, the first part is a trivia round. It's a fast-paced trivia round in which we explore HPC history, SC conference history, and some technical computing trivia questions that relate to parallel programming. And it's actually a lot of pressure. You know, the SC crowd really gets into trivia, as you know, and so they really like it. They really get into this. But the pressure's on. The crowd's watching, the clock is ticking down, and they're faced with multiple choice answers, and it's really funny to watch what happens on that stage.
Okay, yeah. So you got 8 teams, and it's always 2 teams pairing off at a given time, right? And so they got to do this trivia component. And then while you're doing that, you kind of intersperse it with some audience participation, don't you?
We do a little bit in between as we set up for the code challenge, and then as the code challenge is running, there's some opportunities for James and I to interact with the audience and throw some trivia at them as well and award some prizes to the audience members.
Helps relieve them of their urge to yell out answers.
It does.
For the teams, yes.
Okay. Well, I was watching it last year, James. Now, you organized the part that's the coding challenge, and you kind of keep these guys on a straight and narrow, and you're kind of the judge and the MC, are you not?
Yes, I get to do it all.
Yeah. And along the way, it seems like you're dropping subtle hints if they're kind of straying from where they ought to be focusing their attention. Is that a fair? Yeah.
Absolutely. I get a chance to watch what they're doing because we project their screen so everybody can watch them code, which is, for them, they seem oblivious to it because they're so focused. But yeah, I can drop a few hints there, here and there.
Well, there's something at stake here. This isn't just about fun, is it, Mike? I mean, there's a prize, is there not?
It's all about fun, Rich. But seriously, there's a good lesson here. There's a good, educational aspect of this. It's about understanding the importance of code modernization, optimization, or parallelization. And what's really encouraging is we see so many of the younger folk coming through into the HPC community that really get into this. And for them, it's this is the path forward. It's their future. The more senior folks that come, they've got that trivia knowledge, and they certainly understand the challenges of code modernization, over the years. But they pretty much kind of delegate, this activity, this kind of a challenge to the young guys. It really gets them involved and gets them excited, and it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and there's a prize involved, is there not?
There's a prize involved. Last year it was $25,000 that went to a charitable organization. This year, since it's the 26th anniversary of SC, we've raised the prize to $26,000.
$26,000, so these teams compete for a chance to give to their favorite charity. So when does it all start?
Well, it's Monday evening, November 17th, which scarily seems like it's right around the corner. Yeah. So at the opening gala at the SC14 conference in New Orleans, at about 8 p.m., we will light up the stage and kick off the 2014 Parallel Universe Computing Challenge.
Okay, and can you tell us a little bit about the teams this year? Is that starting to line up?
Yeah, you want to tell them who the first 2 teams are?
Well, we have our winner from last year, Gaussian Elimination Squad, is coming back, and Team Illini?
Coding Illini.
Illini.
From University of Illinois and NCSA. Those are, by the way, those are the 2 teams that were in the finals last year. 2 of the best performing teams immediately signed up when we announced the competition.
Yeah, that's great. So this is terrific to see this coming back. Were you guys surprised at the terrific crowds you had? I mean, what a hit this was. I mean, a pleasant surprise? What?
It was pleasant to see. It was, of course we were wondering, would people stick around and watch, but it was sort of, I think it sucked them in, especially once we got past the trivia, got people going, but the watching the intensity of the audience, watching people code live and insert this, and it's funny, and people would shout out suggestions, but when you're intensely coding, you can't listen to other people, so the suggestions didn't really have much effect.
Well, great. So Parallel Universe Computing Challenge coming back to SC14.